What's going on, guys? Operation Moon here with another video. Quick update on Bonfire today. We're just going to jump into the socials, look at the Reddit, and check out the price. Just want to say thanks for all the support I've had so far. It is unreal. We're at 665 subs, so road to 1K begins. Let's get it. Jumping straight in, we can see we're still at 334,000 holders. Now we're on the way. We're going to break this. I'm telling you. That application, the Bonfire app, is going to be released soon, I believe. There was talk of the end of June, but I believe rumor has it it's probably going to be more like July. So let's say the middle of July, we should have that Bonfire application, which is going to be great. So once the application is released, I dare say we will see some marketing in regards to that. So I look forward to testing out the Bonfire application. It's going to be unreal. I'll make a video on it once it's out officially. As you can see, the market cap is sitting at 43 million still, so not bad. Jumping across to coin market cap now, and we can see the entire crypto market is down 2.35%. BTC is down 2.32. Everything's kind of down, but that's okay. Jumping across to the Twitter now, and we can see that there's an interesting tweet that came out 11 hours ago that says lots of work being done behind the scenes. So be curious to find out about that. Obviously, Firestarter Launchpad as well as the Bonfire app. I look forward to reviewing both of those when they come out. Now, there's also a tweet here. It says, we would be honored to discuss what we are about and what we have in store for our community. It's at the Satoshi Street Bets Twitter. So this was after a success of our SafeMoon AMA. We're opening a vote for which coin we should do our next AMA with. Please tweet your suggestions for which coins we should put in the AMA poll. Now, there was a post on Reddit about this the other day. A lot of the community went in there and commented and said the Bonfire should be the next one. So we will see what happens there. Jumping into Reddit now, you can see there is a community member here that has raised the question of the Bonfire app release. And HEV3, the legend moderator, has put a comment on there saying, Andrew mentioned last week they are targeting early July, and will be stated that the app is complete and needs to be vetted for release on the App Store, Play Store, before it can be made downloadable. So that's positive. Hey, it's currently being vetted. Let's give it 2 weeks and we'll be able to access that. That is huge for Bonfire. I expect it will be fully available by mid-July at the latest, but hopefully sooner. More information will be provided as it becomes available. So there you go. We're looking 2 weeks away. We'll be able to access the Bonfire application. So we need to hype that up. As a community, need to spread the word that the Bonfire app is 2 weeks away. So jumping across to another Reddit post here, and it's from HEV3 again, the legend, and this is the Firecast number 5, June 27th, 2021. So hello again, Bonfire community. Welcome to the Firecast, a weekly series where I track changes in Bonfire and use them to forecast what will happen in the future. We can see the historical changes here over the course of the week, the month, all time. Burn 0.0475%, reflection is 0.1185, average price per billion, average market cap, and average daily volume. So I'll post a link to this in the description because it's unreal. The guy Hev puts in a lot of effort to put these together. There's so much information in them, so you may have to read it twice to break it down, but we'll go through the majority of it. But yeah, it's a bit different than normal, but you'll see why. So, forecast. I'm going to be doing something a little different than the last few weeks. It is quite difficult to develop meaningful forecasts using historical data alone when there is so little data to go on and the market on the whole is so volatile. To fix this, I have decided to incorporate my knowledge of the market, Bonfire's specific tokenomics, and the predictions of the experts in the field to create a more useful and hopefully more accurate forecast. My key assumptions: target dates. Kindling releases its planned Bonfire ecosystem platforms on time and to the general satisfaction of the community. Bonfire is listed on more exchanges in the next 2 to 3 months, allowing easier access for buying and selling. A sustained rebound in Bitcoin begins in late July. Bitcoin returns to its all-time high in mid-September. Bitcoin peaks at a new all-time high of 180K in mid-January 2022. Before trending back downward. BNB reaches approximately 1,500, roughly 2.2x its previous all-time high. As I alluded to previously, These assumptions about Bitcoin are based on general sentiment of experts in the field. Estimates that I've seen for the price of BTC at the end of the year range between 120k to upwards of 300k. The most reliable numbers appear to have come in around 200k, hence my assumed value of 180k. There have been a great deal of institutional support and buying of BTC, while the price has been cheap and the market has seen a great deal of consolidation over the past 2 months. This, coupled with overlaying the BTC plot against the Wyckoff distribution, seems to indicate that the market should begin to rebound over the next month or two. Now what we've got here is my findings. 1 billion Bonfire expected to be worth 5.6 BNB in late January 2021. So price per billion Bonfire is this, and this is the date at the bottom here. Okay, and as you can see, the price per billion Bonfire is sitting down around, I would give that an estimate between 20 and 40 cents here, and spikes all the way up to $5.69 late January 2022, based off the key assumptions and targets, okay? And this is the reflection gain here, 16.1% on April 17th, 2022. I expect Bonfire to remain relatively flat until after Bitcoin has returned to its all-time high and begun its upward surge. October and November should see the initial surge, which should increase in speed and be sustained through early to mid-January with a peak in late January, roughly corresponding with BTC's peak. After the new all-time high, the market should once again correct and Bonfire's price should decrease substantially. Based on this analysis, the value of Bonfire in BNB is expected to increase by 22.8x. Over the same time, it is assumed that BNB will increase about 2.2x relative to the dollar. This means that the cumulative increase in the value of Bonfire relative to the dollar should be about 50.6x. This would correspond to a price of 0.000036 and a market cap of 1.9 billion. That's not all. You'd expect to gain roughly 12.9% on your tokens through the passive reflections in the same time frame. This means your combined total return between now and the peak should be 57.1. That means that $1,000 invested today should net you around 57,100 come January, so long as the assumptions I have based this forecast on generally fall into place. Wild stuff there. HEV3, the amount of effort that you put into these posts is unreal. So thank you very much from me and from the community. But how wild is that? Now, anybody who hasn't checked this out, head over to the Reddit and give it an upvote. The amount of effort that's put in is unreal. And look, if that doesn't get you excited, you know, the potential chance, like, look, I understand that some people, you know, don't have a spare $1,000, but you know, let's base it on, you know, most people might be able to afford, say, $50 or $100. If you were able to put $100 into this token, you know, it would be $5,700 come January based on the assumptions that are in this. So, you know, the return on that is just insane. You know, a 57x return, you know, in the course of the next 7 months is crazy. So, look, fingers crossed. Obviously, you know, we're all Bonfire supporters here and we want it to go to the moon. This breakdown, this detailed breakdown is really good. And one of the exciting parts about it is, you know, the reflection increase on that. So alone from the price increase is 50.6, but it's an extra, you know, 6.5 times the initial investment just based off reflections between now and then. Obviously, it's all relative and it all is assuming what is said here happens, or, you know, roundabout. Yeah, the return on reflections alone is a 6x. Like, the potential for this token over, you know, years to come is just insane. So yeah, look, just a quick update here. So if you like the content, drop a comment down below, and like I said, head over and give this an upvote. Go have some love. Thanks very much, guys.